drove through, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not selling. I've been scoping every place out, and I think I found a place that's octopus. Doesn't look weird. It's what it's about. I asked, like, what the best food was. Okay, we made it to Greece. Chase asked me to do a vlog, so we're bringing it back. And I am currently going to get my rental car. Flight was good. I got upgraded to business class, so that was pretty swanky. Had a Saks Fifth Avenue pillow and socks and all sorts of goodies. So let's see how this business goes. It's currently 9:15, so it's 7 hours ahead. I only slept an hour and a half the night before, so I think that actually helped me out because I actually slept a little bit more on the plane than I usually do, so I don't feel too bad. I think I'll just make it through the day, and yeah, okay. Here's Enterprise. I'm gonna go grab my car and be on the road. All right, I was desperately in need of some coffee. So I'm in Corinth. My Greek is not, yeah, I'm not good with Greek pronunciation. So, but there's a canal here, so I just videoed that, and then I needed some coffee because I don't feel bad. Like, I don't feel physically tired, like where I want to go take a nap, but I feel like a little, like mentally, just like when I'm driving, I'm like, yeah, I probably should get some coffee. I'm gonna cross over to the other side. So anyways, got some coffee, and this is definitely like just like a little touristy area. But I just want to take a little break. I'm gonna stop for lunch, kind of halfway, and then get to where the conference is. We don't have anything tonight until 7, so there's like an opening ceremony and then dinner at 9. So yeah, I'm gonna eat lunch maybe around 2 or 3. I had yogurt, so on the plane I had gluten-free meals and the breakfast, which I typically don't eat like the second meal, but I woke up and the guy was right in front of me and he's like, I have your gluten-free meal. It's pancakes. I'm like, oh, okay. But it was like, I don't know. I'm like, well, I just ate maybe 6 hours. Well, I guess 6 hours. I was like going to say, I just ate 6 hours ago. I guess that is a while. But when it's like 1 o'clock in the morning to you, really like Michigan time, it feels weird. But I mean, it was 7:30 a.m. and I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll eat. But eating pancakes just didn't sound really great. So we also had yogurt, so I just had yogurt and tea. That didn't really, I felt like I needed some more. So the girl next to me had given me a muffin that she had that was gluten-free. For some reason, she got a gluten-free blueberry muffin with her diabetic meal, which I don't know. But so I just ate that muffin. So I'm good. That was kind of like breakfast. Oh wow, that goes down really far. Okay, we're gonna go across this bridge. There's also a mountain. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in the distance. There's a mountain over there with snow on it. I feel like I should know what that is, but like I said, I don't really know my Greek geography. I don't know my Greek pronunciations. I don't know my Greek letters, except that P makes an R sound. So I'm gonna see if they have sunglasses here, because I lost my sunglasses. My Prada sunglasses. Okay, they had some sunglasses, but there's a couple other little places around here, so I'm gonna shop around because they were 30 € and they weren't the best, but I definitely need some to continue my drive. So um, I know I'll have lots of other opportunities to get a lot of souvenirs, but I found a really cute bag in there that I might go back and get Lulu. So anyways, we'll see what I find next. Okay, this is the canal bridge. So I Googled what should I do between Athens and Patras. Again, don't know if that's how you say it. That's where I'm gonna have lunch. I said, where should I stop? And they have a bungee jumping here, which that would be really cool, but Jared would probably kill me. I mean, he wouldn't. Like, he knows I would do stuff like that, but that would be pretty crazy. There's a couple that's just signing up to do it. Yeah, they must go from right down there. Oh my God. I would freak out. I've bungee jumped before, and I can do pretty daredevil things. The bungee jumping was the scariest. Like, I've done cliff diving, like off 40-foot cliffs in California. That was no big deal. I've done, I don't know, I guess I haven't done too many crazy things, but like, I'm always willing to do things, you know. Bungee jumping was probably the scariest thing I did. And it was tandem. Actually, it was 3 people. My mom and my stepmom and I did it. This is kind of pretty. Well, it looks like an old, like this is where you could have a wedding little area at the canal. I don't know. It's like the ocean is right over there, and it's a pretty drive. There you can see the mountain over there. Is that like Mount Olympus? I don't know. I probably am. Like I said, I am not educated on Greece at all. Every time like I get something, like I bought coffee, I want to say like grazie. I want to like speak Italian. I just don't know Greek. These are pretty. Yeah, so anyways, I'm just getting some steps, taking a little break, letting this coffee do its thing, and trying to find some sunglasses. It's beautiful out. It's kind of breezy, but it's warm. I found some, and they're only 12 €, and they're green, which, yeah, I don't have any like this. So, and then I just heard a guy asking a tour guide, what's the deal with the bottle caps not coming all the way off? And we love that. Jared and I love that in Italy. Like when I videoed it before, like when I was at the paying the toll. But yeah, like that is like, you're in Europe when the bottle top for your water doesn't completely come off. And that's such a great idea. It saves on a lot of bottle tops being lost and being littered. So, all right, checking out this last place, then back on the road. Okay, holy shit, that was crazy. So I just got back in and my car wouldn't start. I'm like, oh, what the frick? I'm like an hour out of Athens. I still have like 2.5 hours to go. I'm like so screwed. So I like found this guy that was standing outside and I'm like, can you help me start my car? We figured out it has to be in neutral to start it. And he said, were you born in the USA? I said, yes. He said, I was born in Greece. But then he started singing Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. So anyways, all's well that ends well. I am going to remember that it needs to be in neutral. I mean, since when? Since when is that a thing? Evidently here in this car. Okay, I'm going to stop recording because I'm going to drive. Okay, I made it to Ancient Olympia, and to be honest, this is the first time that I've been like, okay, I'm digging this. So far, I just wasn't enthused with Greece, but I mean, to be fair, I didn't really get to see too much because I just have been driving. I mean, the landscape is beautiful, but everything kind of just looks abandoned. But this little town, little village is super, super cute. So I'm just trying to find something to eat. The town that I was going to stop in, well, I did stop to eat there. Well, yeah, I didn't stop. I drove through and I'm like, yeah, I'm not stopping here. So I just kept going. So now I really am starving. I really have to pee. I've been scoping every place out and I think I found the place that I want to go. But yeah, this is a cute little, obviously like centered around tourists. Because this is Ancient Olympia. It's where like the first Olympic Games was held, and it has like the Olympic Academy, and it also has like different ruins and stuff here. So yeah, right. I also have to remember where I parked. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this restaurant that I saw that has octopus. So that's what we're going for. Yeah, I parked up that street. Okay. Okay, this is so crazy. I'm at the International Olympic Academy, and yeah, I'm going into my little room. I'm in room 213, and yeah, I think I'm the first one here because the bus picks everybody up from Athens at 2, so they probably won't be here till 6. So I'm room 213, and I was like, how do I get in? But then they see that they've got our own little swipe cards. And I see the names, and I'm like, did they put our names on the doors? But no, those are, because I saw Simone Biles' name. So, oh, wow, this is beautiful. It was like crazy getting back here. I mean, like lots of twists and turns and hills and up and down, and I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going. First I went to the wrong place and they're like, you can't park here, and I'm like, I know, I don't know where I'm going. So let's go in to my room. Pardon the bad videography right now, but here's my little room. Look at my little dorm room. Super cute. Here we are. Okay, I've got my little desk. Wow, we got a mirror by the bed. Okay, I have a bathroom. Oh, a nice big closet. All right, super cool. Okay, I'm gonna go get the rest of my stuff and figure out where I need to park. Let's see. Yeah, wondered if they had any USB parts. Okay. Oops, sorry for the hand. I'm running on a truck, Olympic truck. When at a conference for PE teachers, you know, doesn't look weird. This is what it's about. Okie dokie, I have no idea what people are wearing. So here, I actually have a full length mirror. This is what we're wearing to pick up like my registration, and it's like the opening ceremony, and then we have dinner. So I asked like what the dress code was, like business casual. Good morning. It is absolutely gorgeous here. And I slept. So I'm headed down now. There's like a cafeteria here, just like a college campus. That's where we had dinner last night. It was actually really good, you know, just like cafeteria style, but it was fish and chicken and potatoes, salad, peas, some Greek things like spinach pie and stuff. But yeah, I probably won't film too much of the actual conference, obviously, in the sessions, but I'm gonna go grab some coffee and go for a quick walk. Breakfast is, I think, in a half hour or so, but all right. Okay, hopefully there's nobody behind me. I'm assuming I'm the only person doing a vlog here at this conference. Though, I don't know, there's some students here, like college students with their professors, or like, yeah, like PhD students. So yeah, my poster session went good. It was well received. I'm learning a lot of things, and yeah, it's been a good conference. So just had lunch. So everything is definitely like European time. Like they say lunch is at 2. It's really not. It's really like sometime whenever the session before lunch gets done. So it's 3:30 and we just got done with lunch. So luckily I'm used to eating late, but it's because I eat breakfast late. So here breakfast was 7:30. But what I did is we had a coffee break and I had a protein powder sample that I brought with me, thinking I would mix it with yogurt, but the Greek yogurt here, which we had for breakfast, is so good. Like the yogurt here, I mean, yeah, Greek yogurt is better in Greece. Same with feta. The feta was super, super salty. It was good. Anyway, so for breakfast, I'm going way off on a tangent. Okay, so I brought protein powder, and when we had a coffee break at like noon, I mixed the protein powder with coffee, and it was pistachio protein powder, just the powder in hot coffee, and it tasted like creamer. It was good. So that kind of like held me over. But anyways, yeah, for breakfast I mean, they have all sorts of things, pastries, eggs, sausage. I mean, you could really like do some major damage calorie-wise, but I had 3 hard-boiled eggs, but I just ate the egg whites, and then I had a huge bowl of yogurt and a banana. And lunch, I had fish, which, you know, I'm probably not eating as many like carbs, but I'm definitely eating more fats because of like all the oil. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's olive oil, but and the fish and stuff that they use, but it's good. So it was probably like cod or something, and some veggies and some feta. But anyways, yeah, things are going good. My poster session went good. And yeah, I probably won't video too much more because there's not really much to say or video, but anyways, that's the dealio. So this is the stadium, the Olympic Stadium. Those are starting blocks right there, like the white thing that you see there. That's our tour guide. She was great. This was super cool. They included this visit to the Archaeological Site of the Ancient Olympics as part of our conference on Friday at the end. All right. The learning part of the conference is done. Actually, it ended today at about 2. And then we had lunch, and then after lunch we got to go on a guided tour of the archaeological Olympic site, which is where they still light the torch for every single Olympics. And yeah, it was pretty fascinating. It was a really like detail, like it was like a 3-hour tour, and our tour guide was really fantastic. So yeah, I'll insert some pictures. But yeah, this has really been really, really great experience, and I've just learned a lot and connected with a lot of people, and yeah, it was good. So last thing tonight, it's 7 right now. We've got like the closing ceremony. When I said like the conference is done, I just mean like the sessions. So we've got dinner and like a closing ceremony tonight at 8, which is in like an hour, and then breakfast tomorrow at 6 a.m. So, and then everybody leaves at 7. So the bus leaves, and I will leave at that same time and drive to Athens for my like 24 hours in Athens on my own. So yeah, it's been fun, and it's been really worthwhile. So I got lots of ideas. I learned lots of, there's lots of research presented. I'm just kind of fascinated and blown away by, learning things that you didn't know before. All right. Hey there. We are done with the conference. It was so fantastic. I can't even, it is something I've never experienced before at a conference. It was really long. It was like full days, like 14-hour days. But just the people I met, that was the coolest thing. It's so cool to just meet other people around the world that do the same thing that I do. It was just absolutely, I don't know, it just was super cool, and just learned a lot from the conference. But the way that I am taking back, so on the way here, when I got to Athens and then drove to Olympia, Ancient Olympia, the route that I did was just really not appealing. It was just oil refineries and highway, and I was just not enthused. This way is taking me, so if you think of where Greece is, or you think of, so Athens is on the very western part of Greece, and Ancient Olympia is on the no, I got that wrong. Athens is further east, very far east in Greece, away from the US. And Ancient Olympia is all the way across Greece on the other side, closer to the US. So the first time I went up and around. This time I'm going straight through. It is beautiful. I love it. It is so cool. This morning we had to get out of there at 6 o'clock. We got up, and the bus picked everybody else up that was taking the bus at 7. So breakfast was at 6, so I just went down and said goodbye to everybody. But I didn't eat. I just got coffee, and I'm at a rest stop, and breakfast is going to be this Greek protein bar. So dark chocolate digestive protein maxi bar. It's really hard to figure out the macros, because they do their labels different. They do it per 100 grams, but I think I got it figured out. So we're gonna taste this, and then I'm gonna get back on the road. Oh, it's kind of like a Kind bar. Looks just like a Kind bar. Yeah, it's good. Tastes kind of it tastes like another protein bar I've had. I don't know which one, but here's another exciting thing. Oh, kind of stressful. By the way, I'm rocking this, driving across in a different country all by myself. My tire pressure light came on. I was like, frick, this totally bites. But I pulled over, went to a gas station. I told the guy, because he was they pump gas for you. I also got a banana this morning from the breakfast. So let me see which one looks the best. Definitely that one. Well, they're kind of the same. Everybody, the Greek people are so nice. I also just feel like it's so presumptuous that, like, I just expect everybody to speak English, but they do. We were talking about that at the conference too, but anyways, I said, my tire pressure light came on. He's like, oh, okay. And he like checked on my tires. They're fine. He figured out how to turn the sensor off so it wouldn't keep alerting me. He got gas for me. Super helpful. So, okay, here I go. On the road again.
Sigurufix. Da. Точно.
All right, thanks for joining on my little walking tour around Athens. And here's the Acropolis. This was a rooftop restaurant where I had my dinner. It was fantastic. I had some scallops and some chicken. I'll insert some pictures of my meals here. All right, I am back home, and here's a little recap of my trip. So I left on Sunday, on Mother's Day, around noon Athens time, and I had to return the car back to the car rental agency, of course, before I got on my flight. And that was kind of crazy because there was an international bike tour going on in downtown Athens. So I had to navigate through that. And then my flight got to Chicago, and I had 96 minutes worth of transfer time because I had to switch terminals. I had to go back through security. Yet my flight took off in about an hour and a half as well, and I had to board still. So it was insane, but I made it, and I am glad to be home. But wow, I had a fantastic time. The conference was wonderful. I learned so much, met so many fantastic people, enjoyed my last about 22 hours or so to myself in Athens, had a great meal at a rooftop restaurant that overlooked the Acropolis. And yeah, it was just so great. I highly recommend, take a solo trip. Maybe you won't go all the way across the world and rent a car and drive across a foreign country by yourself like I did, but it was super fun. Of course, I wasn't by myself most of the time because I was at the conference, but yeah, it was just super fantastic. Thank you so much for traveling to Ancient Olympia and Athens with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.